Welcome back. Well, this morning I'm joined by Jack Dio, and he's here to talk to us about a pretty cool event coming up this Thursday. It's called Sunburns to Snowstorms, and it seems like it's got a little bit of everything. And you, of course, were here just about a year ago, you were saying, talking about deer camp photos, and this time you've teamed up with Carl for a pretty fun event that seems to encompass a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it's all about the famous storms of the last 100 years. You know, Carl gets excited over any storm, and I get excited over old photographs. So we're putting the two together, and we're going to have an event at the Kaufman Auditorium for the Marquette Regional History Center. But it's going to cover all kinds of things, tornadoes, and not a lot of sunburns, because of course we don't get a lot of sunburns. Right. So there's going to be a lot of snow, and it's going to end with the famous storm of 1938, the Great Storm. And I found all kinds of never-seen photos of that storm from the Copper Country to here in Marquette County too. So it should be fun.
All right, now Jack, you told me you've been collecting photos for about 40 years now. And I've seen some of the photos, very cool. Where do you go to get these photos? Are they stuff you stumble on?
You know, I had a downtown store for almost 35 years, and it all started with a studio out of Ishpeming, Child's Art Gallery, going out of business after 100 years of their business. So I have negatives going back to the 1860s. But most of these storms we're talking about, well, actually, our earliest one is about 1870s we're going to be talking about.
Wow.
And right up to the 1960s.
Okay, now, so you said for the event it's kind of chronological order, and you told me last year you got about 500 people that signed up for this, and you said a lot of people are already signing up for it already. So how can people get out there and get these tickets before they're gone?
In advance, the Marquette History Center is selling tickets, and then at the door you can also get them. And if you want more information, you go to marquettehistory.org to get some more information about the show and tickets.
All right, now you said you get a little bit of a break if you buy them over at the History Museum, right?
Yeah, I think it's $15 in advance, $18 at the door. But yeah, we had a good turnout last year, and you know, people like a good slideshow, especially this time of year. And you know, I worked hard on this. I think there are going to be some good surprises. And with Carl, they're telling the stories. I worked on his book years ago, so we've already had a little getting together on history.
You're no stranger to working together.
So, Kay Hebel at the History Center had this great idea of putting us together, and we're going to do it.
All right, sounds like a lot of fun. Now, I'll put you on the spot here. Now, you have a lot of photographs. Do you have a favorite one that you might be showing?
Probably the storm of 38. I mean, you're going to see drifts so high, it's unbelievable. You know, and that's the famous storm that a lot of people can still remember that are around. Of course, I don't, but you know, that's one that just people still talk about, the storm of 38. So, and we have a big one from 1959 that just closed the rock cut.
Wow.
And devastated Munising. People had to sleep in a gymnasium overnight because it was so bad. So we're going to show it.
Well, I'm glad we're not dealing with anything like that, and it's nice to look back and say, at least for myself, I'm lucky I wasn't there for it.
You never know, though. By Thursday, things can turn around. In fact, last year, I think we had a big snowstorm.
Perfect timing, right? All right. Well, Jack, I want to thank you for coming in this morning. Encourage everyone to get out there. It's coming up this Thursday, 7 p.m., Kaufman Auditorium. So make sure you get there. Carl and Jack are going to be hanging out, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And thanks for waking up for us.
Yeah, thanks, Sam.
All right. Well, after the break, we're going to check in with Ashley Kirkland and see if she's finally mustered up enough courage to go down the ski hill. We'll have more from that after the break.